The days are long gone when we can tell the health of the consumer or of retail in general from the traditional department store sector. There is a massive share shift going on, and that's what it is. When you took a look at the November retail report from the Census Department, department stores were negative sales in November, according to the economist. So this is no surprise whatsoever. It's exactly consistent with what we always talked about. Look at the retailers, other retailers that have reported. Target up 5.7, Costco up 7%. Comps. These are vastly larger and more significant retailers than Macy's. Macy's does $25 billion. Costco does $130 billion. Target does $80 billion. In fact, I volume weighted. I did a little analysis before coming on here. I volume weighted the comp stores that have been announced so far for the holiday season, and guess what they total? 4.5% exactly. Just what everyone's been saying the holiday season would deliver.
So Macy's clearly a massive share price decline today. Is that justified? It had a bit of improvement coming into this. Or is the writing on the wall for them in the medium term, or is this just a one-quarter effect?
Traditional department stores are extremely challenged. Their stock has been very volatile. It traded way down. Then it probably came too far up, and now it's coming back down again. It's going to be very hard, I've said this many times, for anybody who makes a living by selling somebody else's widely available product. They're not going to be able to make the margin. They're not going to be able to make a buck in this internet-driven economy. The price will simply be footballed away to the lowest available.
Jerry, the narrative was that they were finally figuring it out. Macy's and other department stores were finally catching on to e-commerce, and they were growing double digits business, finally getting the experiential sort of treat of going to department stores. There's a restaurant on every floor in Macy's Herald Square. And what happened? That's why the stock was up so much in the last year.
That's the best you can do with where you are, but it's not where the consumer is. The consumer is where value is. Look at Costco. I bet you're going to see good numbers from the dollar stores. We haven't heard from Walmart. That's a giant. Let's wait and see their sales before we decide there's a problem with the consumer. We haven't heard from Amazon. I'll bet they're up at least 15 to 20%. If you put them back in the equation and you did the same weighting I was talking about, you're going to be over 7%. Same-store sales gain for that group. So it's really a matter of the traditional department stores are fighting for their lives in an Amazon era, and even if Macy's does everything right, it may not be enough. Meanwhile, we haven't heard from Nordstrom's yet, and they're really the best in breed, so it'll be fascinating to see how they did.